Good morning, Todd Thornton here from Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in beautiful Frederick, Colorado. Thank you for joining us today. Today I would like to show you one of the coolest machines I believe that Renegade makes. It is the 2025 Renegade Explorer 38 EMB. So we're going to have a 38-foot coach, single axle, with a 20,000 pound towing capacity. Just an awesome quad slide coach, powered on the Cascadia with a DD13 motor in it with 525 horsepower and 1,850 pounds of torque. So it's basically a Verona LE on steroids, if you will. The interior is going to look very, very similar to a Verona LE, which is the luxury model of the Verona. The biggest difference being obviously the chassis is going to be on the Cascadia versus the M2106. So this one is in the Polaris gray with the blackout package. So when you take a quick look, all the wheels are blacked out, all the door handles, everything that would be chrome, all the compartment baggage door handles, the mirrors up here, everything is blacked out versus the chrome option. We got some side cameras here. This is going to have the Detroit safety assurance safety features, which is going to have the lane assist, the collision avoidance, the lane departure. What else was there? Some of the more safety items. You're going to have pop these off right here is going to be where your tow hooks are, and obviously standard with your fog lights. We're going to have two 50-gallon fuel tanks in here. Actually, this does not have two. Cascadias are all one side with the depth fill right there. The M2106 has the dual 50s. This one has just one single tank. In here, we're going to have the three. So it comes with a standard 2 batteries. We optioned it out for one additional 320 amp hour battery. You're going to have the 3 chassis batteries up top, AGMs. A little quick connect here for your onboard air compressor. And all these Dragonfly batteries have Bluetooth capability. Download the app. They've all got built-in heater cores. Under here, we're going to have, this coach has 150 gallons of fresh water on board, and then 2 75-gallon, one gray tank and one black tank. So gray and black, all heated. This one is optioned in with the macerator system, or you can use the traditional 3-inch hose to dump your tanks. Again, the macerator system is just a kind of cleaner version of that, but you have the option to do either one. In the water bay here, or water compartment, as always, you're going to have the nice etched in things so they won't fade over time. You're going to have your sea levels, so you can look at your battery levels, your freshwater, gray and black. Over here, you're going to have your flow jet, which is the built-in macerator system, full house filter, a power cord reel or power freshwater hose, black tank flush. So once you dump your tanks, you hook a hose up to there, and it has a little wand inside that'll clean your black tanks out. Your black tank dump, gray tank dump, and a little built-in quick connect right here for a little outdoor shower type thing. Moving on to the back, we're going to have the standard quiet diesel Onan 8K generator. Plenty of power to power the 2 ACs on board, all your electronics. Little place right here for your traditional dump hose. Again, with the macerator system. Probably won't use that, but if you're full timing, some people like to hook up to the traditional hose versus the macerator. In here, we're going to have a 50 amp power cord with a power cord reel and an auto transfer switch, and that's also going to have a surge guard protector in it, so you don't have to buy an additional surge protector. It's all built into here. And you got a 110 plug right up here with all the compartments. Will also have lights in them, and one of the option is we did all the compartments are spray bed liner spray. Back here, you're going to have the exhaust for your generator. And then if you take a quick look at it, you're going to have your rear view camera up there, your 20,000 pound tow hitch here. You also have the optional glad hands for an airlines, for a air trailer, something like that. You got your Voyager 7-way plug and your 7-way, and then your Voyager camera plug. So if you have a camera in your horse trailer or something like that, you can buy an additional camera setup and have it displayed up on your dash area. Comes with a 2-inch and a 2 5/16 ball. And as you can see, it's nice and blacked out, everything over here. Only thing that's not blacked out is the chrome tip for the exhaust. In this one, again, all bedliner compartments, extra tiles for inside. This is also going to have the central vacuum system. So there's the hoses for it. And if you look right up here, you can plug it in out here and clean out your compartments, or plug it in inside. This one right here is a good view of the bed liner. And then these are just a bunch of your slide locks. When you're transporting the coach, you can use those. Most people don't. But if you look up here, you're also going to have this prepped for like a exterior cooler. You're going to have 110 plugs, 12 volt, and USB plugs up there. Traditional double latch Renegade doors. Steel, very easy to close. As it did close, very easy to close. You got your docking lights. Comes with all the Explorers come with the standard 450D Aqua Hot, which is very reliable. That's going to give you your engine preheat and your hot water on demand, as also your primary heat source. This compartment does not have a partition separating them. It's probably your largest compartment here. What you see in those tubes are your blackout shades for the front of the coach. And then when you look up in here, you're going to have your solar controller. This coach has 4 200-watt solar panels above. 3 of them are standard. We did add an additional one. And you got the 2 inverters. One inverter standard. We did the extra one, so the center AC will be wired to one of those inverters. You got the exterior entertainment, which is going to be your Samsung Smart TV with a Samsung soundbar. And you're also going to have a USB ports right there, so you can plug in. And then you'll have your outside entertainment TV and soundbar remotes. And I was mistaken, Samsung TV, JBL soundbars. Nice little lock on there. Above us, we're going to have the Nova Gerard awning with an LED strip on the end. So if it were to the wind were to start picking up right now, that would automatically retract. All the slides will have the Gerard slide topper awnings. And come on in, we'll check out the inside. I wanted to just leave the slides in while we came in first, because a lot of people ask if it's a usable coach with the slides in. And of course, when you come in, you can see the tightest area is going to be right here, but it's still not very tight. As you can see, plenty of room. If you're stuck in a snowstorm, you're not able to put your slides out, you can still utilize everything on this coach without having the slides out. So very easy. And then while I do this, if you want to flip around and check this out, this is our Firefly system. I'm going to put the front slides out. Firefly system is a very easy, very reliable system. You will be able to download the app for this system. You can control everything from starting your generator, turn on your lights, slides, leveling system, you name it. So you see, once the slides are out, this thing actually turns out to be a very large coach inside. Put the two in the back. Now this is the Cape Cod interior. So it's going to have the Cape Cod wood, which is kind of a, they make a few different styles. They make the Rockport, which is a grayish tone. This is more of the brown tones. I'm putting these slides out. You're going to have all heated floors. Again, 150 gallons of fresh water on board, all electric coach. You're going to have your Samsung convection microwave oven. Below it, we're going to have your, put this out. Below, you're going to have your 2-burner true induction cooktops. With nice Corian countertops. Like I said, you're going to have your convection microwave oven. All the blinds in this coach will be, you'll have 2 sets. You'll have a day blind, and then you'll have a night shade. All hidden hinges on these things. So you can see there's no hinges. Very, very nice wood decor. You've got your dovetail cabinet finishes. You can see with the soft close, just awesome. Renegade's one of my favorite brands there is, especially in the Super C market. Again, some storage down there. And then we've got right here, we've got 2 theater seats, both with seatbelts in them, both electric. So even though this coach does not have sleeping for more than 2 people. I don't know about you, but I could take a nap in that pretty easily. Or if you have some friends or family, it's a very nice space right here. You can put a blow-up mattress, because one of the, I guess, downfalls on the 38 EMB, it's got the single bath, 38 foot, but this is literally a 2-person table. This doesn't do anything, doesn't move out. It's literally for 2 people. But what's nice is when you have guests over, this is very easy to sit up against, and you can have chat for 4. You flip the 2 chairs up here around, you got 6. You're going to have your Samsung Smart TV on a televator here. Show you how that works. When you're ready to watch the Nuggets win Game 7 or the Avalanche win Game 7 this Saturday, is perfect for it. Going to have the JBL soundbar above there. One nice thing about having it up there versus inside the TV is you don't have to have the TV up to have your sound bar hooked to your phones. So you can see the beautiful TV. Above here, you're going to have your AV cabinet. So you're going to have satellite hookups, HDMI hookups for that TV. Beautiful counter spot here for, I don't know, blender, coffee machine, Keurig machine. And then a ton of storage under here. As you can see, pretty awesome. Over here, you're going to have the Samsung residential refrigerator. As you can see, the twin cooling. All your settings are right here, very easy to get to. And then under here, you're going to have your freezer with a built-in ice maker. And it obviously works. Got a little ice. And then a little lock right here. Push it down, it's going to lock all 3 of these doors. You push in the little end, it's going to unlock. Before we head to the back, flip around here. Up here, you're going to have this was optioned in with the Starlink system. So that's what you see up there is the power for the Starlink. And they don't use the Starlink router. It's all run through the Renegade supplied, I think that's the Ranger, Wi-Fi Ranger. They use their router with Starlink technology. Up here, cab overhead lights. And then right here, you're gonna have your over-the-air antenna and your over-the-air or the Wi-Fi Ranger. So press them, those turn on. This cabinet, these are going to be that is your awning controller for outside. So if you're worried about going out, driving down the road, you can pull that, turn the power off to it, or you can manually put it out for these with the switches right below there. Up here, you're going to have the EQ hydraulic leveling system right here. So you can either do the leveling system from here or from the Firefly system or on your app. You're going to have the new Cascadia P4 chassis. So right here, you're going to have the rear view camera up top. You're going to have the all digital dash. Right there is going to be your navigation, your Bluetooth, your navigation, Bluetooth, all types of apps, engine controls are all in there. You're going to have your built-in trailer supply, the red one. And then you got the yellow one is your brake, obviously. This does have the DT12 transmission, so it's going to have the DD13 with the DT12. The Allison 6-speeds are no longer available, so these are all going to come with the DT12. So 12 speeds, I think it's kind of overkill for this size coach, but it's great if you're traveling, carrying a stacker trailer going up the mountains. It's there. On the switches here, you're going to have a built-in brake, Kirk Spectrum brake control, which is that little round one. The trailer brake with the air brakes. You have your light test. You're going to have your auto traction control there. Your lane departure warning off. Probably one of the things that drive me the craziest about any of these. I don't like the lane departure warning. You can turn it off, but it'll come back on in about 20 minutes. You are going to have your regen, your override engine shutdown button, the diff locks, and your suspension dump, which is that last one right there. That one's cool because if you're backing up to a heavy boat, heavy stacker, you can dump the suspension, lower it, back up to it, and then release that, and it will raise the suspension back up. All the seats are going to be air seats with power lumbar and power adjustments. And you also have, this is part of your little radar on the side. If it will turn yellow if something's over there, and then it will blare red if something's in an immediate danger. All heated mirrors, power adjustable on the top, and then the bottom ones are manual. So just a very, very comfortable riding coach. The bottom, those little canisters downstairs will be the little Velcroed in night shades. And then this one will be just your standard quick privacy curtain, if you will. Plenty of storage on each side of these, and you'll also have a pre-wire up here for a CB radio if you like to talk to Smokey and the Bandit. More storage up here. Moving back here. Under here is a perfect place for a wastebasket. And then that big black thing is the JBL base module for the stereo system. Stainless steel sink. We'll pull out. Good size sink. And then if you see, this is where you'll download the Firefly apps, the Vega Touch, or Eclipse they call it now. More storage. These are all adjustable shelving. More storage. Again, all these are adjustable. More storage. And then right here below us, the well here is going to have a board. It's pretty cool. You can put down in here to cover up that well. So nice little Renegade touch. Look in here. This is going to be your only bathroom with a shower, and all the toilets are macerator toilets, plus you have the full macerator system. You can see the shower is good size, all tile laid. And here you're going to have all your fuses or your breakers. All your fuses on this are electronic. They're going to be in the Firefly system. You're going to have your adjustable shelving here, plus your hanging rod. Now this one was specifically ordered in without the washer and dryer setup. So if you wanted a ton more storage and you didn't feel like you're going to use the washer and dryer, you get this. Now they're all going to be pre-plumbed for it. So if you look, can't see it, but behind that wall is the plumbing for it. And then up here is all your the plugins for it. So if you wanted us, if it was ordered in without the washer and dryer and you wanted us to put in one, it's pretty easy to do. We just remove these shelves so you have the dryer up here and the washing machine down here. Moving into the bedroom, you're going to have the Mini King. And underneath this Mini King, you're going to have the 275-gallon freshwater tanks. Your water pump right here, so it's very easy to access. And you're going to have a quick connect for to winterize the coach. Very easy to get to. Going to have two AquaHot heat exchangers right here. So very, very easy to get to. You're going to have on both sides of the bed, you're going to have multiple 110 plugs, USB and C ports. Tons of more storage up here. You're also going to have a 110 plug back there, you can see. We got a nice little fan overhead. And then both of the windows on this side, on each side of the bed, will open up. Get a nice little cross breeze. Again, they have the day shades and the night shades. And then above here, you're gonna have your generator start button. Be able to turn off all the lights in the coach with one click of the button. Your fan, your accent lights, everything can be controlled there. Moving across, we're gonna have identical shelves on both sides. So you're gonna have hanging rods on each side. And then you're gonna have some nice little storage drawers on each side. A little Samsung Smart TV here. Again, a little egress, emergency window, day shades, night shades. Down here, you're gonna have your AV cabinet. So plug in your satellite, HDMI cable. Nice little storage. And again, that one just opens up, kind of a deeper storage. All tiled, heated floor, like I said. If you look on this side of the bed, you're gonna have the vacuum so that all the hoses and everything that were out back, outside, you plug it in there. It will turn on. And you can go to the very front of the coach. So again, more 110 USB-C ports. Controls everywhere throughout the coach. And then on this Firefly system, like I was telling you, first of all, we're going to have a adjustable shelving up here and more here. All these are adjustable too. Here is the Firefly. So the main screen is going to have your master on and off switch, your tank levels, your battery levels, house and chassis. You're gonna have your AquaHot. Can't see what that says. I'm gonna put my glasses on. You're gonna have your AquaHot burner, which is the diesel, the electric, and the AquaHot preheat. Click on the lights. You're gonna have your front, rear, and exterior lighting. Again, master switches. Anything that's gonna have an up and down arrow is gonna be a dimmable switch. So if you hold it in, it'll dim. Same with the rears. And the exterior is going to be your awning. That's the awning LED, your porch light, and your storage lights. Generator button or your power button. This is going to show what's coming into the coach. To start the generator, you just press that button. It'll do its thing, prime, and then it will start up. You're going to have your auto gen start. So you can set that. You can set it where how long you want it to run, what amps it comes on at, voltage, there's all types of things. What time you want it to the quiet hours. And then you got your Victron servo, obviously inverting, all that good stuff. This is your temperatures, main climate. So you're gonna have your cool, your heat pumps, or your aqua hot. This is your bay heat. So in the wintertime, if you want to keep it warm in the bay, not worry about freezing, turn it on. Front floor and rear floor. Your vent fans. And then again, there's your aqua hot, electric or diesel burner. Bedroom fan. All your slides. Now if I were to go turn the ignition on, all these will lock. So they can't be extended when the coach is moving. Here's your auto level, all retractor auto level. Again, all this is going to be on an app too, or you can manually auto level it. Sometimes when you auto level, you'll get an excessive slope where it thinks it's excessive slope, but maybe it's not. You can kind of manually trick it. And then the awnings, exterior retract. Over here will be your diagnosis. You got your mobile app. Take a picture of that. It'll download it. Network diagnostics. So if you got any red lights, let's see if I can find one. So if any of these are red, so I got a call a few weeks ago, his macerator toilet wasn't working. He was trying to find the fuse for it or the breaker. It was right here. He just had to go in here and press it and it'll reset itself. So if any of these are red, it's very easy to go in and reset. Same with the vent fans. So it just tells you everything. If you have any faults in the system, it's very easy to figure out. Shows what model you are. You are an EMB. You can have auto dimming, so you can turn this down. And as I can see, the generator is now running, so you can see the voltage coming in. So this is the 2025 Renegade 38 EMB, guys. Again, like I said, it is in the Polaris exterior. The interior is the Cape Cod or the brown tones. This thing is fully loaded. So if you have any questions, give me a shout. 970-301-3736 or send me a quick email at that email below. Todd.Thornton@Transwest. Love to earn your business, whether it be on an Explorer, a Newmar, or a bigger Renegade. If you have any questions, give me a shout. Thanks, guys.